Finding creative inspiration through image sharing is what social media platform Pinterest is all about. They've built a pretty big business around that. Just in the latest quarterly results, generating more than $850 million US in revenue. The company, a Gen Z darling, has been actively investing in driving shopping through the site and says it has doubled the number of outbound clicks sent to advertisers for 3 straight quarters. Canada is a key engineering hub in driving retail engagement and also one of Pinterest's fastest growing international markets. Erin Ellefson is the head of Pinterest in Canada, but she also oversees the Australian and Japanese operations for the company, and she joins us here in studio. Erin, nice to see you.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
And so Pinterest technically, I mean, it's operated for many years now as a site, but it technically opened up shop here about 5 years ago. So how has the market evolved over that period of time?
Well, lucky for us, Canadians love Pinterest. And so starting in 2018, we had a few people start a Toronto office, and now there's over 200 of us. And we have, as you mentioned, a large engineering hub, and we work with many incredible Canadian partners and businesses to innovate. And it's been really a wild journey, and it's changed. It's changed a lot.
And I guess where you're putting your money plays a role in that change. And I guess in terms of making it a shopping destination, for those who might not be familiar with how the business works or where the business is going, what's happening there?
Well, I guess to step back for a second, Pinterest is a personal media space where people come to plan, be inspired, and dream. And all of those things that people naturally do on Pinterest are super endemic to the experience of shopping. So we know that 40% of people who use Pinterest actually want to shop and engage in shopping. And so we've been very focused in the past couple of years in ensuring that that experience of discovering and finding something is really, really seamless. And so through artificial intelligence and the launch of several new products like collages and shoppable video, this whole experience of shopping becomes even more rewarding for both people using Pinterest as well as our partners.
It's interesting because I guess in the more general way we describe industries, it would fall into the bucket of social media. But a lot of times when we're talking about social media platforms, we're talking about kind of people-to-people connections. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like with Pinterest, people are going there, you said, like with a very specific mindset that's around what they're trying to learn about or build around, as opposed to looking for, the latest video from this person or that person or what have you.
That's exactly correct. People don't go to Pinterest for passive consumption. As I said, they go very, very intentionally to be inspired. And it's interesting to note that Gen Z is our largest and fastest growing audience. And they have very specific reasons why Pinterest is resonating with them. They go for that personal exploration where they don't want to be told what they care about. They really want to find out for themselves what matters and what resonates. And that's a really big differentiator, as well as the fact that Gen Z is very focused on well-being, and they rate Pinterest much higher than other places on the internet in terms of overall sense of self-worth, happiness, and all of these things in general really resonate.
And so I would imagine if you are, let's say, a retailer, whether you got physical stores or you're online, if you're in the brand business, this is a big opportunity for you. So how should we think about how you interact with retailers? Because again, social media, we think about advertising revenue. Are these brands that you're partnering with, are they all about ads, or are they about like literally building their own presence on Pinterest, or is it both?
Well, we work with many retailers around the world, and certainly here in Canada, brands we know and love like Lululemon, Missouri, so many of those partners who do incredible work. And Pinterest is really unique for them because there is a true full funnel experience. They are in a position where they can help whoever's using Pinterest both discover their brand, because people come, as you say, with very high intent. I really know I want black pants, but I haven't decided who I'm going to buy those black pants with, which is an incredible opportunity for brands. And that, combined with our investment in shopping technology, means that the experience of discovering those pants and purchasing them is just, so seamless versus how it might have been before. So it's a very, very natural relationship between Pinterest and retailers and also many other types of companies.
I got to get a new pair of black pants, by the way, while we're at it. I think I got to refresh my wardrobe. You mentioned the AI part earlier. Let's dive deeper into that, because this has been a year where we've been inundated by the subject of AI tools. Tell us a little bit more about practically how it fits into the platform. And you said you're building the team and the people who specialize in that as well. So what's the recipe there?
Yeah, so there are different ways to think about how we use AI. Sort of to start with, we use AI and generate automated models to detect harmful content. Pinterest is a very, very positive place, as I said. We're positive by design. So we use technology to make sure that people have safe and positive experiences on Pinterest. But what's also really interesting and very inspiring for me is we use AI to create several inclusive technologies. And so no matter who's using the platform, you mentioned that your wife does, people can see themselves represented on it through technologies like hair pattern searches. So you can immediately say, this is what my hair looks like. Please don't serve me something that does not look like me.
Yeah.
Skin tone technology. So if you're looking for makeup inspiration, MAC is an incredible partner of ours. You want to be right at the beginning, clear, this is the color of my skin. Maybe I'm not a middle-aged white lady, as I am. And you want to see the type that you really sort of see yourself in. And what was so incredible more recently is the launch of body type technology through AI, which means that we could say, hey, this is what my body looks like, and I get the right to be included in every major fashion trend, no matter what my shape is. And Pinterest will actually generate sets of images that look like you and inspire you, which has been really game-changing.
But I guess in both of those cases, one, you get answers faster on what you're looking for, and maybe you actually even know like the exact product version that you would need, I guess.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So all of that together creates more relevance. So, Pinterest is proactively serving you more relevant recommendations, which generates action. Action, shopping, all of which is what our partners expect when they invest in Pinterest.
All right. Well, as long as